Good morning, tubers. Matt M. Roy back again. Back to you on the 22nd of August, 2017. The day after the solar eclipse, which, if you guys have seen my previous vlog, didn't turn out quite the way I hoped it would. I knew it would be a struggle to film, and even though it really didn't show the eclipse that well, I still wanted to upload that time lapse just to show you what it would have looked like to the best of my ability. And if you look at the side of the house, you can actually see it getting darker. That's why I put that frame of reference in there. But you know what? Only got about another 9 years and we'll see another one in our area. And oddly enough, in 9 years, the one that's happening, it's going to be the area of totality will be in Virginia. So if I'm still living here at that time, we should be able to get a really nice shot. Hopefully the cameras will be that much better that I'll be able to actually take a picture of the solar eclipse with you actually being able to see it go all over the sun. But I digress. Well, I'm heading over to the thrift store right now. I am on my first cup of coffee, so I'm not quite awake yet, but getting there. My cousin Anna had a little bit of a scare last night. They got back really, really late, and they went out with some friends, and I didn't find out till this morning that she had lost her wallet. Apparently, they went to a movie last night, and when she got home, she realized that her wallet was missing. And luckily, she kind of figured that she might have lost it in the theaters, and not good enough. I can't even talk yet. Let me get another sip of this coffee here. That's better. And she called the theater this morning, and sure enough, someone had actually turned it in, so that was really, really nice. That actually happened to us years ago, back in, I'll never forget, we were taking a trip with our motorhome. It was in 1994, so let's see, I would have been about 9 years old at the time. And we went to see Forrest Gump, and it was a late night movie. We didn't get out till, it had to have been about 11:30 midnight, and that's a long day for a kid my age, but heck, we were on vacation, who cares, right? So we leave the theater, we maybe get 30 miles away because we're heading to our other destination, and all of a sudden my dad reaches down and he realizes he doesn't have his wallet. So we actually, at that point, found a payphone, because back then there were no cell phones, at least none that we could afford. Called up the theater, had somebody go into the theater and check, and sure enough, right where he was sitting, it was right on the floor. So without having to bring the motorhome and everything back, what we actually did is, at the time, we were towing these cars. So what we did is we detached the car, basically pulled over to the side of the road, detached the car, took that back, and picked up his wallet. So it's not the first time something like that's happened to our family. Well, oddly enough, I'm here at the thrift store. They had no traffic going down that road today, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this vlog, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to you guys a little later. All right, so I'm here inside the thrift store. Let's see what kind of goodies they have today. I think I can film a little bit because the music's pretty muted at the moment. Here we go to the electronics section. As you can see, it's actually pretty full here. But I don't really see anything new compared to what they had yesterday. Got an old compact Desk Pro here that's definitely seen better days. Got a old PhotoSmart C5550. Actually, I had the 6150 version. Decent printers. A whole bunch of old monitors here, all 17 inchers. A few Dells here. They want $14.98 for that one. I think I'll pass on that. Yeah, pretty much everything that they had the other day. It's pretty full, but it's just a lot of knick-knacky stuff. Like, check this out. This is actually pretty cool. An automatic advanced system RF converter. Look at what's listed here. PlayStation, Sega Saturn, Genesis 2, which is the smaller Genesis, and then the Sega CD and 32X. It's actually pretty cool, but you know what? For $6.98, I'll wait till that gets marked down a little bit more. Got some kind of little ceramic sunbeam heater. Not really the right kind of time of year for that, considering it's like 95 degrees outside right now. Not sure what that is. Let's see what they got over here. Some digital picture frames down there. Whole bunch of DVD players and optical. It's got so much stuff here. Let's see what this is. The Sound Master alarm clock. Wow, check that out, guys. An old iPod video. I had one of those back in the day. I wound up selling it because it just started having a lot of problems. But very, very cool. Yeah, so not too much today. Oh, I do remember these. They had a JVC one that had 3, but this one has a 2-disc DVD capability. This one has that HD CD, which I can't remember off the bat what that is, but I know a friend of mine did a video about that. We'll have to look more into that, but that's what I had here today. A lot of stuff, but nothing really that I'm interested in. All right, tubers, so as you can see, nothing too good in the thrift store, even though the shelves are pretty much fully packed at this point. Not that uncommon, as I've stated previously. During the summertime, you really just get the kind of knick-knacky stuff. You have to wait until spring cleaning time, right before Christmas, things like that, to really get the nice and the really good quality electronic stuff like the computer towers, good quality monitors. I could actually tell by those monitors that they probably came from an office, and 17 inches are really just a little too small to be usable today unless you're using your computer like specifically for office tasks. Yeah, that stuff's good for like people that do word processing, maybe just Google search items, but anybody that's doing any kind of video editing, picture editing, anything like that nature, gaming, you're definitely going to want a larger monitor. And that's another thing I wanted to stress here is people have been asking me about the prices for different monitors, and I have noticed a shift in prices, not necessarily for the better. A lot of the local thrift stores I've been going to have been increasing the prices on their monitors. Even give you an example, the other day I was at a CHKD down in Virginia Beach, and they had a 19-inch widescreen LCD monitor. Nothing spectacular. It was just a Dell. It didn't even have DVI inputs. It was just an output, just VGAs. And they wanted $20 for that, and to me that's just a little too pricey considering you can buy a brand new 22-inch, 23-inch monitor on sale for under $80 now. So you got to be careful when you see these monitors at the thrift stores. If they're asking exorbitant prices for them, just pass. Chances are one of two things can happen. One, the monitor is going to sit there and they're going to go ahead and mark it down after a while, especially with like one of the thrift stores down here. And two, chances are you're going to go to another thrift store and find an even better deal. So don't overpay for your monitors. It's just something that it's kind of a pet peeve of mine because this stuff is donated, and yes, I understand they want to get a decent price because it is going mostly to charity, but they just get ridiculous with it sometimes. Check this out, guys. Annan's trying to eat her breakfast, and Milo wants to be a playful little boy. What's he doing? Milo, you're not supposed to go on the table. Naughty! He's been like that. You little stink pots. What are you doing? Because he knows he's bad. What you doing? What you doing, Milo? Oh, he's right here. Hey, buddy. Do not go on that table. Do not go on that table, Milo. Kitties are not allowed on the table. All right, so here we are at Chesapeake Square Mall to go ahead and do some more mall walking. I was going to show you guys if there were any new stores, but nothing's really changed here. And I can hear that they're blaring the music, so I'm not really going to be able to film much. I just thought I'd let you guys know we are doing some walking today. Mama and I are going to try to do 2 laps if we can, then head home and spend some time with my cousin before they have to go out of town. So I will talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, tubers, so we're at the other end of the mall where there really isn't much of anything, and it's kind of interesting. I've noticed they're keeping the AC temperature up here. Probably about 10 degrees warmer here than it is on the other side. I guess that's the way they're able to afford the bill here when there's very, very few tenants on this wing. Let me show you. We're walking by where the old Sears is, and as you can see, most of these places are out. They do still have the Funville Playground and Cafe, but the old Christian bookstore, the Payless Shoes, the Sears, all gone. Sounds like they're having some fun in there, though. And the only place open down here, is this little custom t-shirt shop. But man, it is really hot this way. I find it funny, though, how my mom mentioned this before, how well the trees do in here. They must water them, then of course the sun comes through the skylights. I have noticed on a lot of dead malls, these trees are totally deceased. But yeah, it's another sad day. Chesapeake Square Mall's revival, unfortunately, is not happening. I think this mall is destined for a town center. Very, very sad. Very sad indeed. Tubers, so we are just finishing up our walk. Mom and I wound up doing about 1.75 miles, which is not bad. That's 2 full laps around the mall. We are very tired right now. We're going to get in the car, get into some better AC, go home, and have a well-deserved nap.
No nap.
No, I will, though.
All right, bye-bye.
Talk to you guys in a little bit. So you see Mr. Milo here, and he's not feeling too good right now. He's got a little bit of a tummy ache. And I am going to show you why Mr. Milo has a little bit of a tummy ache. He's been a very bad boy. My cousin Anna decided to treat herself with what they call a cake pop. And she bought it, put it on the in a bag on the counter. And when Dad got up from his chair about maybe half an hour ago, he found this on the floor. That's right, guys. This cat ate half a cake pop. I still can't believe it myself. I mean, look at that. You could even see his hair on there. You can see his fur on there, so we know it was him. Unbelievable. This cat is, in every sense of the word, a garbage dump. I've never seen a cat that would eat a cake pop. Now, I'm going to keep an eye on him because I don't know how bad this is going to affect him, but you know what? Hopefully he will never do that again. What a crazy little cat, right? All right, tubers. Well, Mom and I have been down to Norfolk, Virginia Beach area, doing some thrift store shopping today. Mom's being a little bashful. She doesn't really want to be on the camera today. Got a few good things. A couple monitors, some keyboards. Did get one tower. It's an HP AMD A6, which does need some work. 2 things I know that are wrong with it. One, it needs the case fan replaced, which is no big deal. I have extras of those. And then supposedly the gentleman that donated it actually also said that the network adapter doesn't work, which I'm not surprised because it had a lot of dust in there. So I'm hoping if I just clean that out, that should start working again. It was interesting because the guy that donated actually wrote an entire paragraph on the side as to what was wrong with the system. But he did say that it is complete and that it is working and loaded with Windows 10. So I wound up giving about $18 for that system. It's got I think he said about 8 gigs of RAM, a 1 terabyte hard drive. So with the few little problems it has, should have no trouble getting that one back up to 100%. I think we're going to head home right now because it's getting on about 4 o'clock and Mom's getting tired. And actually my legs are starting to get tired too. We're going to go home and have some leftover, eggplant parmesan. I'm going to end the vlog here for today. Hope you guys are enjoying these and I will talk to you in a little bit. Have a blessed day.